Hello, everyone. So today is May the 21st, which is World Meditation Day, which is actually a fact I did not know about until this year. So I'm super excited about it. If you know me at all personally or from my podcast, emails, social media feeds, you know that I love meditation. I love to meditate. I love to facilitate meditation. I love to teach about meditation, and what meditation really is all about and how it can benefit us in our lives. So I really wanted to celebrate this day. And I thought one of the best ways to do that was to facilitate a meditation as our mini-sode for the week. And I wanted to combine this love and passion that I have for meditation with the subject of the meditation that I'm also super passionate about, and that is Dharma. And I'm going to talk about Dharma throughout the practice, throughout the meditation itself. But I wanted to just give you a little teaser for it, which is that Dharma is your soul's purpose. It is your soul's purpose for coming to this planet and for incarnating into this body that you walk around with. And we use our bodies to serve our dharma, right? So our dharma might be this immaterial thing that we can't put our hands on per se, but it is served by our bodies. So in that vein, I think we should begin by coming to our bodies for the start of this meditation. So finding a comfortable position somewhere, wherever you are. You could be seated, you could be lying down. You could, if you choose to be seated, you could be seated in a chair, on a sofa, a bed, the floor. I just invite you to come to a position that allows you to maintain a relaxed but alert physical posture and mind for the next couple of minutes. So in meditation, if we fall asleep, it's okay, but it is not the aim of meditation to fall asleep. The aim is really to be relaxed and aware so that we can be the witness of our thoughts. So wherever you think that you could be comfortable, relaxed, and aware for the next several minutes, that's where I invite you to go. And as always, I will remind you that when we choose a position, that is not the position that we have to stay in, right? Just like in life, when we make a choice, that's not the choice or decision that we have to continue making. We can always change. We can change our decisions, we can change our life, and we can change our position in meditation. So if you get into that position and you think it's going to provide that relaxed, alert mind and body, and then you find actually it's not, you're finding that you're having to hold yourself and it's a little bit painful and you're distracted, I really encourage you to move and know that that's okay. Once you have found that position that you think is going to be good for you for the next several minutes, I invite you to begin closing your eyes and coming to your body. So the word yoga actually means to yoke, and to yoke means to come together. And in yoga, that yoking is of mind, body, and soul. And in meditation, that's what we are doing. We are yoking mind, body, and soul. So in our current, life, the way we currently live in this time, in this era, we spend so much time in our heads, in our minds, and we forget about really everything that comes under the head, right? The rest from the neck down, we seem to forget that that exists, except for maybe when it's in pain or we're hungry or we have to go to the bathroom or we're exercising. But we definitely don't always recognize or give the respect that our bodies deserve by recognizing how intertwined the body and mind are, and how really they are one unit. They appear to be two separate things, but they really are one, and they work in tandem with one another. and they both work to serve the soul. And so when we're yoking mind, body, soul, it's often helpful to get out of the mind where we live so much of the time and get into the body and try to bring those two things in connection with one another so that we can now bring the soul forward and access the soul. So as you sit in your position, we're going to move up the body just a little bit, paying attention to different areas as we move up the body. First, the feet. So wherever your feet are, maybe they're flat on the floor, or maybe they're crossed underneath of you. Or if you're laying down, maybe you just feel the backs of your heels touching the surface that you're laying on. Just paying attention to what you feel. Are they warm? Are they cold? Are they tingly? Does the surface beneath you feel hard or soft? And we'll move up the legs, feeling their straightness or their bentness. Maybe paying special attention to how the knees feel. Coming to the hips. If you're sitting in a chair, can you feel the bend in your knees? I'm sorry, in your hips? Can you feel the pressure on the surface underneath your bottom? Do your hips feel loose or tight? Are you holding any tension there? Are you exerting energy to hold yourself up using your hips? If you are, try to consciously relax them, allowing them to fall open, allowing them to release. How about the lower back? If you're laying flat on your back, you might feel the lower back slightly peeled away from the floor. If you're sitting up, maybe the lower back is pressed against a surface. Again, is there tension there? Are you holding? And if you are, can you release? Moving up the spine, noticing any areas of tension, or tightness, and consciously bringing your attention to any of those areas that you find and releasing them. Feeling the shoulders. Again, another area of the body where there's a lot of tension. Often we hold a lot of our stress in our shoulders and our neck. Can you release? Can you relax? Can you move the shoulders away from the ears? Can you move the shoulder blades a little bit closer, just a millimeter closer to one another? Can you feel the straightness of your back and how your head kind of perches atop the rest of the spine? Bringing your attention to your hands. Are your palms up or are they down? Putting your focus on the insides of the palms. Can you feel the energy in the hands? Maybe some warmth or tingling. Maybe a little bit of pressure or movement. What do you feel? Can you feel the space inside the palms? space you're holding. Now bringing your attention to your breath. Maybe this is the first time you've been in contact with your breath today. So being curious, where is it? Where do you feel it? And what does it feel like? Is it short or long, smooth or rough? Begin deepening the breath just a little bit. Feeling the expansion of the chest as you inhale and the contraction as you exhale. Inhale, the diaphragm moves down. Exhale, it comes up closer to the heart. And lastly, bringing your attention to your heart center, your heart chakra, located just beneath the breastbone in the center of the chest. Just paying attention to what you feel there. Again, there could be some pressure, movement, heat. Maybe there's some contraction, and that's okay too. Throughout this meditation, I'd like you to keep your attention on your heart center. Our heart center is where truth comes from. And Dharma is all about truth. It is the truth that comes from deep within. It is the truth of the reason why you came to this world, your soul's purpose for being here. It's how you serve yourself and serve the world at the same time. And it utilizes your unique combination of skills and talents, passions and personality traits, ways of learning, ways of working, and ways of sharing. In Vedic wisdom, your individual awareness and existence is known as Atman. And the totality of existence is Brahman. The ancient Rishis declared that Atman is Brahman. So what does that mean? It means that we, the individuals, are the totality of existence. We are the thread in the fabric of the collective consciousness. We are part of the whole. So when we follow our deepest truth, we raise the totality of the collective consciousness. To be in Dharma means we are serving the whole and moving the collective to a higher state through our thoughts, words, and actions that are uniquely our own. It requires us to elevate ourselves into our most unbounded version, to step fully and completely into our authenticity without concern for what others might think or say. It asks you to live openly, lovingly, and intelligently. It asks you to follow those little whispers of the heart or your intuition. Because when you follow that inner calling, you will be following your Dharma. and it will lead you to living your purpose and evolving into wholeness. So I invite you to ask yourself the following questions. What do I want at the level of my soul? What do I want at the level of my soul? What satisfies my deepest inner feelings? What satisfies my deepest inner feelings? How conscious are you of your words and actions? Do you sense the presence of the divine in all things? When in Dharma, we feel supported by everything around us and complete within ourselves. Our actions become spontaneously correct. We automatically know what to do in most situations. We feel effortlessly supported by the world. To be in Dharma, we must be unattached to the outcome. We plant the seeds of intention, we water them, and we let them grow and blossom. And we trust that the universe will take care of the details. To be in Dharma, we make the following commitments. When doubts arise, I will first doubt the doubter. When things don't seem to be going my way, I trust the universe has greater plans for me. I will be patient and always choose love. When we become consciously aware of our thoughts, words, and actions, we align with Dharma and life unfolds in beautiful ways. If Dharma is living our deepest truth, we will live our deepest life by following it. For the next several moments, I invite you to silently repeat the following mantra. It's the mantra in Sanskrit for truth. Sat Yam, Sat Yam, Sat Yam, Sat Yam, Sat Yam. Continuously repeating Sat Yam silently in your head until I call you back. releasing the mantra, just coming back to the breath. The flow of my life is guided by my true self. The flow of my life is guided by my true self. Throughout the rest of today, taking some time to go back to those questions that we asked towards the beginning, the meditation. What do I want at my soul level? What satisfies my deepest inner feelings? How conscious am I of my words and actions? Do I sense the presence of the divine in all things? Coming back to the room, hearing the sounds around you, moving your body in ways that feel good for you in this moment. Opening your eyes when you're ready. It is truly my deepest desire that you discover your Dharma and that you live it for yourself, for the people that you love, and for the greater good of this world. Namaste, my friends. Have a beautiful day.